Oh no, here we go again, another play. Yes, little right. Oh gosh, not another one. Yeah, that's right. Get in line, get in line. Why are we washing? It doesn't make sense, dude. We're doing the history of Henry VIII's wives. Okay. Ready, steady, go. King Henry VIII of England is one of history's most famous rulers, though not for his power as king. Henry VIII's fame instead lies in number of wives that he had, 6 in total. Though only 3 of them were deemed legal in the eyes of the church. Henry VIII's wives became equally as famous as their husband, mostly because of the gruesome end that a few of them met. Catherine of Aragon was Henry VIII's first wife and his longest marriage. After his brother died, which is Arthur, Henry obtained a papal dispensation to marry his wife, Catherine, as he had been in love with her for some time. For 23 years, Henry and Catherine remained married and produced a daughter named Mary the First. Oh, look how cute he is. I wish you had a son instead of a girl. Else like we'll have to divorce. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Henry. Most scholars agree that Catherine of Aragon may have been the only one of Henry VIII's wives that he truly loved. Several declarations given by him over the years professed undying love for her. However, undying love proved to not be quite enough for Henry, because roughly 20 years after wedding, Catherine of Aragon, he sought the Pope's approval for annulment. He pleaded his case with Pope's advisor Thomas More. And claimed that since his wife had previously been married to his brother, which is Arthur, His marriage was invalid when the Pope refused. Henry VIII began his own church, the Church of England. While many believe that he truly felt his marriage was impure and invalid, there were those who believed that Henry VIII actually left Catherine and the Catholic Church at the behest of the woman. And had been hoping to make his mistress Anne Boleyn. Goodbye. And goodbye to you, Tom. Hello, Anne Boleyn. Hello. Anne Boleyn became one of Henry's wives after her own sister had been tossed aside. Mary Boleyn had an affair with the king during his marriage to Catherine of Aragon, and had been dismissed after consummating their union. And hoping to avoid the same treatment as her sister, refused to become Henry VIII's mistress, instead telling him he had to court her and marry her to better. Being denied the object of his affections, eventually drove Henry to break from the Catholic Church to begin his goodbye. Who else have we got? Oh yes, Jane Seymour. Hello. Hi. After beheading his second wife, Henry VIII moved on to one of her ladies in waiting, Jane Seymour, marrying her just 10 days after Anne's execution. It is widely believed that Henry VIII made her mistress while married to Anne, and that she was a key player in Prudential's untimely execution. Goodbye. Anna Cleves. Anna Cleves, the German princess, was the fourth of Henry VIII's wives and shortest of all their marriages. The pair were married just for 6 months and, according to Anne, never consummated the marriage. Thank you, Dad.
But it's consummated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consummated.
Getting better.
Thank you, Dad. Catherine Howard was the fifth of Henry James wives and the second to be beheaded. Ironic. As the first to be beheaded, Anne Boleyn was her first cousin. She was 36 at the time of their marriage, while her husband King Henry VIII was 49. Though their marriage was a year long, they produced no children, and she was eventually accused of treason for committing adultery while married to Henry 3 months after being stripped of her title of Queen. Henry had Catherine beheaded. Oh man, last one. Catherine Parr. Final life, yes. The last of Henry VIII's wives was Catherine Parr, the most influential in making sure his lineage continued. Catherine Parr became the restorer of his court, uniting his children in and making sure they were represented to the world as a close-knit family. She was instrumental in his legitimate children's educations and passed legislation that made his previously illegitimate children through annulment or divorce legitimate again. Dude, we enjoyed it. Hope you did, because we're doing another project soon, after Theo Jones gets another one. Well, viewers, that's it. Goodbye.